The Hatchet House Show is brought to you by Boyd's ATA Black Belt Academy in Marrero, Louisiana. Barreto Home Solutions. Bayou Audio and Video. Hot Works on the North Shore. JFK Martial Arts in Mandeville and Covington. Lil Dizzy's Cafe. Kuman of Gretna. HBP Construction and Consulting. Moe's Pizza. Bucks Snow Whiz. CC's Children Blocks. The Pierre Family in Lafayette, Louisiana. Leo Auto Glass. The Juber Family in Lake Charles, Louisiana. Dat Kitchen Restaurant in Chalmette, Louisiana. CoSource Financial Group.
Hands up, hands up, hands up. If you winning and you don't give a fuck about a hater, tell them move. Move, move, move. Cause I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. 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 Hands up, hands up, hands up. If you winning and you don't give a fuck about a hater, tell them move. Move, move, move. Cause I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Hash It Out Show. We are live from New Orleans, Louisiana. We are at Pickup USA Fitness, a basketball fitness membership organization that just started a few months ago, man. And as you see, these guys here playing behind us, they got a membership here. They're playing pickup basketball. They got a league here. They got all type of stuff here, man. So we are thankful for Pickup USA Fitness for allowing us to come here tonight and to do a live show. As you see, I got VK Jones next to me. What's up, VK Jones?
Hey, what's going on, JB? Like, tag, share, subscribe to the Hash It Out Show, all social media platforms. We're on X, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube, and we are on, I think that's it, right? X, Instagram, YouTube,
Instagram, Facebook.
YouTube. Yeah. So we're on all social media platforms. And we definitely appreciate your support, and we thank you for the support of our basketball games this season. Bigger and better, baby.
Wait, George Peppers said he couldn't hear nothing. Can you hear us now, George Peppers? All right. So let's start this. Apparently nobody can hear us, but let's make this quick. Welcome to the Hash It Out Show, everybody. We are live from Pickup USA Fitness in New Orleans, Louisiana. That's VK Jones, JB Void here. We on YouTube. George, can you hear us?
Now I don't know what it is. It's just like it tips out for a second and then it comes back. Can y'all hear me? Now I can't hear shit. I mean, I can't hear nothing.
Hear me now, George?
Yeah, I can hear you.
George still.
I got you.
Okay, cool. What's going on?
Not too much, man. Not too much. And VK, I just need to know, bro. Have you gotten your jump shot working to go play those kids? Just saying, you got the.
I am retired, And I'm not playing it. All I can do is maybe contribute with my media and coaching. That's
Oh,
all
we
I can
got
do,
you.
man. I played in the league. I played in a church league a couple years ago, and I was all right. I was in all right shape and everything. And also one game I score a bucket, and something told me that day I should have just put on my ankle brace, and all of a sudden I took a wrong step, kind of hurt myself just a little bit and stuff. But I just knew right then that's like is I'm done. So I can't do this no
Let's
more.
let's just
It's
let's
all
just
to the
let's just
good.
let's speak the
Yeah.
truth. Somebody broke his ankle. That's what happened.
Exactly.
No, no,
Somebody hit that
Somebody broke his
crossover on him,
I'm
JB.
gonna give you clarification right quick. No, it wasn't that. I took a shot and I went down on my leg on the wrong step on the bad ankle.
Mm-mm-mm.
That's how I got hurt, and that's why I told you I should have put my brace on that time.
Yes, indeed. All right, let's move. Let's move forward, guys.
Let's.
I want to start off about talk about Bill Belichick, and I'm going to go right into it first, fellas. That is a tragedy. I don't care about Deflategate. I don't care about Spygate. This man won 7 Super Bowls as a head coach. He won one as a defensive coordinator under Bill Parcells. You sit there and gonna tell me that we got people, 50 people, who voted for people to get in the Hall of Fame, and you telling me Bill Belichick's not one? I got a problem with that, George Peppers.
You know, when agendas supersede accomplishments, when personal feelings supersede accomplishments, we got a problem. And in sports media, we see this become more common where people are just want to hear themselves talk and espouse opinions that have no merit and no basis. Look, I am not the biggest Bill Belichick. All right, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you
Yes.
good?
Okay. Lord Austin already kicking BK, but we'll address that later. Um,
Go ahead, man.
and again, when you look, what are you seeing from the preponderance of talk shows on TV? You got there's a few people I can't stand, and I don't want to name them because I don't want to. Who knows? I mean, our platform is really good, and I don't want to start playing personal get backs and all that stuff. No, but Bill Belichick, for all the talk about, well, he won all his Super Bowls with Tom Brady, but he was no good as a head coach without him. 7 Super Bowls are 7 Super Bowls, people. You know how hard it is to get to that game. Everybody should know it's a 17 game season now, and you got playoffs where if you slip, you're done. VK, I got a huge problem with this. And again, I am not the biggest Belichick apologist. I'll admittedly tell you that I think Tom Brady, more than anything else, made him really contributed to his success because he is the GOAT. But that's not saying Belichick doesn't deserve this. You win 7 Super Bowls and 7 championships in any level of sport. I need to recognize you as an accomplished person. And for these writers, they should turn their credentials in, stick them in the fireplace, burn them because they have no merit and no decency, no moral decency. You can't give me a good reason. Nobody can give me a good reason why Bill Belichick is not in this Hall of Fame. That's my answer.
Wait, VK.
Now, the votes for the Hall of Fame, does it? My question is, does it go through the media or does it go
It
through
They
does.
have
representatives of
they,
the league?
they have 50 people on the committee that votes.
Okay.
50 people. He had to get 40 out of 50 votes. He didn't get that.
Okay. The thing is, what is the committee? Is
It's
it
people. I don't know. It's people. I don't know
It's
what
media.
they're from. Media. Go ahead, George.
Oh, oh
Go
shoot.
ahead, George. George, go.
Okay, it's media.
Go ahead, George.
And I want to say there's some of the Hall of Famers, media Hall of Famers. There's current writers, beat writers, and I believe some of the Hall of Fame media people that are already in are the preponderance of the votes. I am not 100% sure, VK, but if we
Okay.
stand on that, because I don't think the players and coaches have any say so. I don't know if they do, and if anybody in the chat's listening here, just to get some clarity. But this stinks. This really stinks, man.
I think, more than anything else, it is pretty much a tragedy. But to me, this is not a surprise. This is not a
How is this not
surprise
a
at
surprise?
all.
How is it not a
To
surprise?
me, and it's not a surprise to me because of the fact of the matter is we all know, and I'm not trying to be one of these media people and all that stuff saying what they're saying. The two big issues when you go against the league, somebody is going to step up and try to shut it down. It happens all the time.
Well, that's what
When you go
happens.
against the man, somebody is going to be, you know what? Somebody's going to be a clutch. Somebody's going to be that guy. They're going to be like, hey, you know what? Oh, he went against the league. We're not going to honor that. And that's been like that for a long time. And that's why I'm not surprised that this happened. I think this is not right at all, in my opinion.
Mhm.
But I'm just not surprised that this happened. Not at all. Not just the fact of one major case, two major cases, two. And I tell you, it's the fact of the matter is when all that had to happen, especially with these two cases being in the trial, all that stuff, it's just a fact. Even regardless of the fact of the wins, middle of controversy, but still, regardless, he needs to be rewarded for his merit. But we're just not surprised to see what he done. Because look at the media, look how long it taken them to put Barry Bonds in the Hall of Fame.
That might not happen, though.
And it might not
That might
happen,
not
but at
happen,
the same time,
unfortunately.
exactly. But that's what I'm saying. Somebody is going to be couple, not just that guy, but a couple guys. They're gonna be like, when you go against the league, they're going to try to burn you. And that's what happened. That's why I'm not surprised at this. I know without a doubt Belichick will get in, but it's going to have to be next year. I wish he would have got in this year because he's an amazing coach and everything. He's done some great work. And to me, I still say when he won his first Super Bowl with Brady in the dome, what they did against the St. Louis Rams back then, it was a freaking masterclass, a straight masterclass. So I tell you, just not surprised what's happening. And I ain't gonna lie, it is kind of really messed up, but it's just not surprising to me.
I'm gonna say this right quick. Because a statement came out today, and they're talking about replacing some people on a committee. So they are mad about this. They are mad. NFL is mad. They are mad about this. They saying if you went against the bylaws, you will be kicked out off this committee. And I'm with it. Kick them off because there's no way that this man should have missed this ballot. There's no way in hell. This is more egregious to me than T.O.
No, this is it's not just the fact of To. Yeah, you're right about, but this is more egregious of taking a long time by finally putting Art Monk in the freaking Hall of Fame.
That too.
That was a tragedy in itself. Art Monk, all that long time, you finally put him in there. I'm like, the To thing is one thing, yes. The Art Monk thing was ridiculous. I'm like, this whole committee in itself, and I'm like this. If Drew Brees don't get in the first ballot, there's something wrong with everybody.
He will.
I'm just saying, but at the same time, yeah, this committee has been criticized for a very, very long time. And if it's true that the NFL is going to do what they're doing, big time props going to the NFL
let
if
me
they
say
put this through.
Let's say these people don't get kicked off this committee, George. All right. When it's Sean Payton's turn for Bounty Gate, it don't look good for him if they keep these same people in, George.
The hypocrisy would be this, JB and VK. If Peyton gets it on the first ballot for something way worse than what Belichick did, Bountygate, and oh, by the way, he was
That
exonerated,
ain't
was he
worse.
not?
That ain't worse, man.
Come
All
on,
the teams
Bountygate
did
ain't
it.
worse. Stop it.
All the teams
Stop.
did it. The Saints just got caught.
Plain and simple,
The Saints got caught.
it's just the fact of the matter is it's been a conspiracy with the NFL against the Saints for a long time. And it's just the fact of the matter is when they won the world title, that's when all the rule changes happened. That's when all of it
Overtime.
happened.
You talking about the overtime
Exactly.
rules in the playoffs? Yeah, that's
Overtime
one.
rules, all these hit rules, all these other rules. All these rules happened after the New Orleans Saints won the Super Bowl. So I'm telling
Okay.
you, there was a conspiracy
Okay.
on it, and to me, that's what it is. That's just how I feel.
All right, George,
You,
quickly, we
you
got
know
1
what's
minute. We got to
really,
go to break.
I know. What's really sad is that we're talking about this in advance of what promises to be a really good game in 2 weeks' time, Seattle and New England, Super Bowl 60 in Santa Clara. We're talking about this. And this is going to be the shadow of the story all the way to Super Bowl 16. I hate that. I absolutely hate it. I despise it.
Definitely.
I agree.
Great. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a commercial break. We got a guest coming to join us right here to talk about Pickup USA Fitness. So don't y'all go anywhere right here on the Hash It Out Show. What's up, everybody? Me and VK Jones had to come to Little Dizzy's. Yeah, well, VK, man, wasted no time. And he loved the fried chicken and the dirty rice from Little Dizzy's. Look at what I had. Yes, indeed. Oh, y'all know I love candy yams. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that fried chicken was one of the best I ever had. And just like how Miss Arkisha Baquette says it, come to Little Dizzy's, where the food is always hot and it comes straight from the pot. Are you in need of a new windshield? Leo Autoglass can help. For 20 years, Leo Autoglass have been servicing the New Orleans area with windshield replacement and auto glass repair. Give them a call today, 504-301-8353.
Hey y'all, this is Jen Hale from Fox Sports. You're watching the Hash It Out Show with JB the Sports Guy, VK Jones, and George Pepis.
Did you experience storm damage from Hurricane Francine? Barretto Home Solutions can help. You can give them a call at 504-940-7552.
Hi, my name is Micah Higgins, head boys basketball coach at Bonneville High, and you're watching the Hash It Out Show. Go Bruins!
And welcome back to the Hash It Out Show. I am JB the Sports Guy. I got VK Jones. We have a special guest joining us. We have Mr. TJ here from Pickup USA Fitness. And if anybody out there that also knows TJ, he also coaches for the Xavier men's basketball team. TJ, thank you for joining us, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Definitely.
Pleasure.
Definitely.
Right.
So tell us why Pickup USA Fitness is the nation's #1 premier basketball focused fitness club.
Man, because it's made for those people who love hoops. You see behind us, man. This is a light day, and we got a lot of people waiting on to play. It's made for people who love hoops, man, and pick up specifically. And we just adding some organization with it. Got a couple refs out here.
Yeah.
Making sure that we control everything and letting the games go smooth, so everybody getting a chance. We're not wasting no time with arguing and what's the score count. That's a foul. We got officiates so that everything goes smooth, man.
Definitely. What made New Orleans a perfect location to put a franchise here? Because there's also franchises at other spots in the United States, but what made New Orleans a perfect spot?
New Orleans love hoops, man. Literally, they got so many parks around here, and you pass here on the evening around 6 to 9 o'clock, it's full. And
Yeah.
and it's no other place like New Orleans in Louisiana. So man, I really thought a place like this with such high class would be perfect for New Orleans, man.
Definitely. How important is to have this place here for the community?
Safe. We got a couple high schoolers who they leave school and come straight here. I seen a couple sit in the room and do their homework. So it just give them a place where they can come be safe and also have fun and learn. This, like I said, those same high schoolers play with people who are in their 40s, 30s, and they have real life conversations with them while they waiting for their next game. So it's just a great environment, great culture here, man.
Definitely. VK.
TJ, man, good to have you on and everything. I gotta ask you, a place like this, and I know a lot of times we see a lot of athletes wound up leaving this area and everything to go pursue and try to be recognized and stuff like that. And the biggest thing that has been heard from athletes who leave the state is like the lack of resources. But this is a start here. This is a big time start with this place here. Do you think a place like Pickup USA Fitness is a place that could be a big game changer, especially in the city of New Orleans, for the athletes to truly really stay in this city and get themselves together and have, to become better and also to put it out there for their teams?
Man, I think so, man. I think it gives a space where everybody can grow together. You can have one space where all of the kids come here and challenge each other. We can have organized pickup runs. Like if you go look at these big cities, they have a lot of organized pro runs where you have high schoolers get a chance to get live runs with NBA players or college players coming back. I think this can be a space where we can put our athletes in those environments. You know, we have so many pro guys from New Orleans, and we have so many high level high school players, man. I think it's important that they have a place where they can come together and play, give each other knowledge, you know, build that relationship.
I think somehow you look at this like, you know, one of the biggest shocks I ever had. Like there was a place in Atlanta, Georgia called Run and Gun, and all of a sudden I was shocked to find out Run and Gun doesn't exist anymore. But I think they bought something back a little bit. But with Pickup USA Fitness, they're having all these places that's almost similar to Run and Gun more than anything else, and now they're putting it across the country, and they're really bringing back basketball to a forefront more than anything else, and that's really big, you know, because Run and Gun was the place to be, right, JB? I know that was the place to be. I know you probably know about Run and Gun a little bit, yourself, TJ. So, you know, places like that, especially USA Fitness with the locations and stuff, it's kind of a big comeback for basketball.
Yeah. No, I can see that. And Kelvin Sampson, head coach for Houston Men's, was just saying that, man, kids need to just get out there and play basketball more. And I think places like this really encourages that.
Yes, absolutely. And you know, working with Mr. Claire, who's part owner here and everything else, how it is for him to you know, give you an opportunity to come here to work with him and to work with this environment right here to bring something really good and positive to the city.
It's a blessing, man. It's a real blessing because I'm like he said, I coach at Xavier now, and I also teach middle school, and I love hoops. That's what I've did my whole life. And I really get it. I love having an opportunity to speak to the younger kids and also speak to the adults who still getting up and down the court, man. So I really thank him and Mike, the other owner, for giving me this chance to come. I get off work and I come straight here most evenings, man.
Feel like home, huh?
It felt like home. So I'm thankful for sure, man.
Now looking now you say you coach at Xavier University and everything else. I wanted to ask you how things are going with Xavier basketball this season on the men's and women's side. How things are going, especially with Coach Williams and also with Coach Bo Browder.
Man, we on the men's side, I'll speak on us first. We doing really well, man. Right now we sitting at third in our conference, which is a very, very good conference, very respected Red River Conference. We got a lot of talented players. We got a lot of local talented players. Jamal Gibson, Nazir from St. Aug. We got some really good guys, man. EP from Brother Martin. We got some really good guys, and you know we have co-head coaches now. We have a really good staff. We doing really well right now, man.
Absolutely.
Really
well. You know, and it looks like the adjustment went pretty good because that was maybe one of the strangest things I kind of ever seen. Co-head coaches, and I understand the assistant was working his way up, but you know what I'm saying, I think it looked like it might have been the best decision for both going in there and everything else, right?
Yeah, no, it's not two better guys to take on that challenge.
Wow, amazing. And the girls' side, how things are going with Coach Browder?
They're coming off a really, really, really good season, man. And things are, you know, they got a lot of new players. They working through it right now and finding their way. Their team, I think, are really starting to peak at the right time. That mid-season, middle conference, they really starting to peak at a good time right now.
The Convocation Center is a great place to be. Me and JB go way back to the barn days. You know what I'm saying? Until they finally, you know, open things up. It was a lot of work that Xavier did, but for them to open it up to the Convocation Center it's been amazing stuff being out there watching games over there and everything else. I got to ask you this one last question, and I'm gonna give it to JB to close it out. What are your thoughts on Xavier going to the Southern States Conference next season? Last season with the Red River, you're going to be rejoining some teams that was with Xavier way back in the days of the great not knocking the GCACs no more, but back in the day that GCAC was so tough with all those teams that's in the Southern Conference now.
Yeah, I actually played in the GCAC for 2 years. My freshman and my sophomore year, I was actually able to play in it, and like you said, very tough conference. Now, I will say I'm not as well experienced with the teams that's in the Southern States with a lot of movements that be happening. So I don't know who's also coming in with us.
Right.
You know, so I'm not really, but I know Loyola, a very respected program, crosstown rivalry is in the Southern States. So that's going to be exciting to face off with them twice a year.
Exactly. Back then, it was Loyola, William Carey, Spring Hill, Mobile. They was all in the GCAC conference long time ago until they dispersed.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so Xavier is going to be reuniting with a lot of those teams from the past. It was a big move years ago when they went to the Red River Conference, and that was a big move. And it's like, hey, if you're going to step your game up, step it up now, because I think Red River has had a lot of teams going deep into the tournament. LSU, Alexandria won. You got to the national championship game. And, man, I tell you, that's a really good conference. But for them to step it up another notch, you know, it's a lot, man. But we wish Xavier the best, man. They want to get themselves to the forefront and get better and better, because the men's had a good run last year, and the women. We hope they do well this year. And JB, go ahead and close it out.
So Pick Up USA Fitness. They're open Monday through Thursday from 4 o'clock to 9 o'clock p.m. And they open on Saturdays from 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock. TJ, thank you for joining us. Truly appreciate it, man.
Thank you. Nice to meet y'all.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Definitely,
sir.
We'll take a commercial break, and we'll be right back here on the Hash It Out Show.
At Bayou AV Security, we are your one-stop shop for all your needs, whether it's enhancing your home entertainment system, securing your property, ensuring a seamless internet connection, or illuminating your outdoor spaces. We've got you covered. Bayou AV Security, where technology meets reliability. Call us today to experience the Bayou difference.
JFK Martial Arts offers a wide variety of martial arts programs for kids, teens, and adults as they empower lives through martial arts. Please give them a call at 985-266-0664, and don't forget to ask about their 1-week free special. Bucks Know Wiz was the place to go as a kid growing up to get snowballs. As an adult now, it is still the place to go. When you want some of the best snowballs and some of the best customer service, Bucks Know Wiz is the place. Now, excuse me, let me get back to my half grape, half pink lemonade snowball. Bucks Know Wiz, located at 1508 Barataria Boulevard in Marrero, Louisiana.
Hi, I'm Erica Randolph, head coach of the Hahnville Tigers boys basketball team, and you are watching the Hash It Out Show.
That buzzer means time for us to come back to the Hash It Out Show.
Perfect timing, perfect timing, man.
Welcome back to the Hash It Out Show. JB the Sports Guy, VK Jones. Y'all know George Pepper's internet be acting up, so Chris good, he good. Yeah, he good.
Yes.
Yeah. Chris Sinclair in the building, everybody. Archbishop Shaw, guard Chris Sinclair.
I think the next time we're here, we're gonna have Corey Clare to, talk with us and everything. He's all over the place. We thank him for having us come here tonight to come and do this first ever live remote.
First ever, baby.
For the Hash It Out. It's been in the works for a minute to try to go somewhere.
Yep.
And we thank him for inviting us. So,
yes, definitely.
It's been fun so far.
It's been a lot of fun, ladies and gentlemen. Truly appreciate being here. And as you see, they got guys playing pickup game over here. They got guys on the other side of the gym you can't see, and they over there shooting. So, man, this is a great facility for everybody to come and join. 633 Orange Street, New Orleans, Louisiana. This is the address for Pickup USA Fitness. And y'all know, basketball was my first sport. Still my number one love over everything. I mean, I tore my patellar tendon 2.5 years ago, trying to touch the rim.
I hate to say it, that's my first love too.
Oh yeah,
that's my first love too. I got into football more later than I did, but basketball was my first sport as well. You know what I'm saying? And you, like you said, it's at Orange Street. It's not that far from the bridge when you get off Chapatulas.
Just right with Chapatulas.
Right off it.
That's it. So yeah, it's just. So yeah, man, and I want to go run the court, shoot a jumper before I leave. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm gonna try to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Don't break nothing.
Nah. I ain't gonna break anything, man. What's up, George Peppers? How you doing?
What's up?
Welcome back.
Ain't
Yeah, I was
not much,
actually
man.
doing
What's up?
while you guys were doing the top
Go
five.
ahead.
I mean, while you guys were talking to our guest, I was actually breaking off. I had asked you this before and ahead of time, JB, so I could get this top five put together. And
Got you, bro.
I actually scratched some teams off. I had to like, I had to
Ooh.
change.
All right.
No, because
Interesting.
I made
All right.
it and then I changed it, and I was like, wait a minute. It was one of those like, damn it, do I do it right? But I think I have it set now.
Definitely.
And I
Well, let's
see
get
Jordan
going.
Taylor in the chat.
Jordan Taylor in the chat, man. Our
Yes,
brother Jordan Taylor
sir.
from Under the Lights. That's our brother right there. All right.
Mhm.
Let's get into the top five. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This was the toughest top five ever for me. Ever. St. All continue to win. Curtis continue to win. Other teams winning. Zachary took a loss. So this was tough for me. This is tough. And I'm gonna start with my top five for the boys first. And it's gonna be on the
Okay.
ticker down here, y'all. I haven't had time to put it on Instagram. So this blue ticker where y'all see the Hash It Out Show Facebook, that's where our top five will show. I will go with mine first. George top five won't be shown, but he's gonna see it. But I'm gonna go with mine first. Here we go. My top five for the boys: John Curtis, number one; Zachary, number two; St. Augustine, number three; Madison Prep, number four. And I have inserted Dunham into my top five. Dunham got a couple big wins over some teams. One of them is St. Augustine. So that's my top five: Curtis, Zachary, St. Augustine, Madison Prep, Dunham. Jesuit on a 3-4 game losing streak. They can't get right now. But like I said, I think Coach Jennings will get them right. Start with you first, VK. Anything about my top five you agree with, disagree with? What you got?
I ain't gonna lie. It's a really good top five that you have. I'm really kind of surprised when you had Madison Prep, but I understand where you're coming from with that.
I'll explain in a
And
little bit. Go ahead.
and then Dunham, I like you put Dunham at five. I like Dunham. You put him at five. Dunham is having some big wins on their schedule. They had a huge win not too long ago in an overtime game at Denham Springs, and they are really coming up. And it's Elijah Haven and company. They're hungry, man. They're hungry in a very good division. So just my only thing is just Madison Prep at four, but everything else is really not bad at all to me. So George, what are your thoughts?
I mean, when y'all see my top five for the boys, when I announce it, y'all gonna be like double taken. So
We'll see.
I do disagree with your pole position team at number one.
Okay.
I have it different.
I
I
got no
have it
problem.
different, but I'm
That's
gonna
fine.
announce it whenever you want me to.
All right.
But as far as yours, I don't see really the one thing, and and this is maybe it's a residual thing, but St. Augustine has not looked like the St. Augustine in the last few weeks. The desperate win against De La South, and I think they eked out a win against Vanderbilt Catholic. They have not looked like that swagger team last year that had it on their mind to beat up teams and win a title. I don't think they're in their best form.
I
Um,
will say this though. They haven't lost since they lost to Curtis.
no, they have not. But that being said, I need to see them throw that Saint Augustine style beatdowns that they're used to doing. Now, obviously, the Catholic League doesn't allow it, but they did have an out of league play against Vanderbilt Catholic, and they won by two. That's not convincing to me.
Well,
I,
here's the thing. Here's the thing, George. You need to look at the other games.
I
They had a
have
convincing win at Jesuit, and then look at
lost
last
five in
night
a row.
against Warren Easton.
Okay,
I mean, straight drubbing,
okay, but
straight
why the
drubbing.
2 point? Okay, but we're talking about on a week to week basis, and we're talking about the preponderance of this last week. They have not looked like the same dog that we saw earlier in the year. They plateaued early. I don't think they're going to fade. I still think St. Dog has it in them to get it back, but right now I'm not sold on them. I think they're extremely capable of doing it again, no doubt. I don't think there's any question. But the way they're playing right now, and Wade Mason will be the first to tell you. I guarantee you, he'll be the first to tell you we're not playing like the St. Aug of old. We're
I'll
not
say
playing
this.
like St. Aug of last year.
I'll say this. Tuesday night. Tuesday night gonna say a lot when St.
And
Augustine
will.
goes to John Curtis. All right, let's
Yep.
get to VK's top five. Here we go. On the blue ticker, y'all. The blue ticker. Madison Prep number one, St. Aug number two, Curtis three, Zachary four, Peabody five. So to explain my top five, the order, it was tough. It was tough, everybody. Because, like I said, Dunham got a win over St. Aug. Curtis and All got wins over Madison Prep. Madison Prep got a win over Zachary. Zachary got a win over Curtis. It was just hard. All right. And I looked at schedules, and that's why I went with Curtis. So I really don't have a problem with VK's top four. His number five is the one I still got an issue with Peabody. Because to me, their schedule is not like anybody else's. It's not tough like I would like it to be for me to say Peabody in there. Now, don't be wrong. That's a great team. They are a great team. But I just wish, to me, their schedule was a little bit harder.
I can understand where you're coming from and all that and everything. I'm still sticking with them because of the fact of the matter is, like I said, when they got that win, it was gonna be going out, but when they got that win against Ruston,
it's a big win.
Then that's a huge win, and it really helps them out. And what I'm hearing from the experts about them, they said this could be as good of a Peabody team than anything else. And we're not just hearing it from experts, but even coaches have seen them in action, and they're saying they're really good. So I like what they're doing. Peabody is going to be severely tested on Saturday, and they will take on Bossier. So that's going to tell a lot, and they might be a switch.
I think they got
right then and there.
Tioga before that.
I think they do got Tioga before that. So they're going to be severely tested this week. And then, a lot of other teams on the outside, Marksville got a great chance because Marksville, they got, I believe, they got Madison Prep coming up.
At the Classic.
At the Classic.
Yeah.
So that's going to be huge there. So that's going to be a test for Madison Prep. But like I said, I go upon schedule, but also I go by week for week too, because it was a hard thing for me to be like, Zachary lost. They're not going out top five, but at the same time, the week that that Madison Prep had, it's like, bruh, they got to get up. They got to go. They got to get them there. That's the best week out of all the five teams. They got those two huge wins, went on the road at Jesuit, and they get a 12-point win against Zachary. So for that being said,
Zachary had a 12-point win against Curtis too.
That was a couple weeks ago. so exactly, it was a couple weeks ago. We're going week by week in my five. So for them to have the week ahead,
Madison Prep was unranked in your top five and it hopped to number one.
No, they was number 4 last week.
Yeah, number 4 last week?
Yes, sir.
Okay, my apologies. My apologies. Okay.
Yeah, so it was top 5 from jump for me. They moved up to 4.
Okay.
Now they won. So that's the one thing about them. They've been consistent. Now they're playing their best, but they're about to be really tested this week.
Let's let George get in here.
George.
What do you got to say about his top 5?
When I agree with VK at number 1, I don't know what happened. There's something in the water. I'm kidding when I say that. But I do have Madison Prep at number 1. Okay. That last win against Liberty. Remind me again who St. Aug won the title against last year?
True,
Liberty.
but Liberty don't have the same head coach.
No, they don't. But still, it's a resounding win, JB. That's convincing. Number 2 for me is John Curtis.
Not this year, George.
Not this year.
Okay, but John Curtis is number 2.
George, they're like at the last spot of the power rankings to make the playoffs. They're like at 24.
Okay, but still, I mean, we'll see. John Curtis is 2. Zachary 3. I put Dunham 4.
Okay.
I'm sold on Dunham.
Yeah.
And boy, oh boy, I've debated this till the cows come home, and I couldn't bring myself to do it. I got St. Aug 5.
Okay. So
Madison Prep.
In our top 5, you and I.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But Madison Prep, to recap, for those that are just joining us, Madison Prep 1, Curtis 2, Zachary 3, Dunham 4, St. Aug 5. But the team that's going to answer questions this week, guys, is Peabody. If they win those games back to back, VK, the argument is sold, because that's 2 really good basketball teams that they're going to deal with on a back-to-back basis. If they can get both of those games, You come back to me because Charles Smith is a legend. I don't think there's any question.
Hall of Famer.
Hall of Fame.
Absolutely,
That's my Hall of
absolutely,
Famer.
no
Yes.
doubt. But the schedule up until this week, to me, leaves a lot to be desired. I mean, the win over Ruston is good, but Tioga and Bossier can really fatten the resume. That's what I believe. If they win both those games, and if let's say they win those games in resounding fashion, yeah, Charles Smith and your boys might be in this top 5 next week.
There you go. All right, that's Pepper's top 5 for the boys. Let's go to the girls. I'll go first. Curtis is still number 1. Zachary's still number 2, even though Zachary lost to Curtis. That's still my top 2. That didn't change. ULab still at number 3 for me. That never changed. Slidell, number 4. They moved up from number 5. And number 5 for me is Oak Grove. Oak Grove, big time win over Southern Lab. And they got some other good wins as well. So I have Oak Grove, Carolyn Bradley. They are number 5 in my top 5. What you think about it, George Peppers?
Oak Grove in there is interesting. I'm not saying I totally disagree. I get where you're going with the mindset in that regard. You know, winning against Southern Lab, and Southern Lab is a basketball factory, boys and girls. I don't think there's any argument against that. I look at that preponderance of that schedule, and they were one of the teams I was looking at, Oak Grove. I didn't, in my top 5, which I'll reveal in a couple of minutes, I don't have them there. But it's not begrudging you at all.
Understand.
It's not begrudging you. It's just I have a philosophical difference of opinion. Not dogging Oak Grove or nothing like that, but I need to see a little bit. I need a little more from them. Yeah, that's a good win against Southern Lab, but I need some more.
I'll tell you, it's Slidell, big time win over Salmon Girls.
Yeah, that was
yesterday, and I think that was only Salmon Girls' second loss. And they got to play again on the 12th.
Oh,
so I'm waiting for Coach Ryan Munson to get back with me so we can do both those games.
Wow.
Yeah.
That'd be really awesome.
Yeah.
Get a rivalry game on our air. What the date is
February 12th.
February 12th.
So
okay.
Yeah, double header. So your thoughts about my girls' top 5?
I ain't gonna lie, it's a good top 5. It's a really good top 5. I'm gonna give you a lot of respect for putting Oak Grove at 5. A lot of respect because they do have some very good wins outside of Southern Lab as well. And for them to beat them to get right into the top 5, I mean, yeah, they earned that spot right there. And I think they're gonna have a chance to get in mine sooner or later. It depends on how my top 5 is. But Kathleen Bradley and that supporting cast has been gold this year. And could this finally be their time that they win it all? This might be their time finally.
All right. Let's go to VK's top 5, everybody. Kind of similar to mine, except number 5 is different. So he has Curtis number 1, Zachary 2, ULab 3, Slidell 4, and he has Southern Lab still at number 5. Peppers, your thoughts about VK's top 5?
I mean, it's apples and oranges, really, when you look at this, right?
Yeah.
It's again, I'm not begrudging this top 5. I think it's a solid top 5. Southern Lab did lose to Oak Grove, so here we go with the head-to-head thing again. Maybe if we're going to be nitpicking, head-to-head is supposed to mean something, and this happened this week, correct?
Last
Oak Grove beat them last week. Beat them on the court. So VK, I mean, I'm not begrudging you or nothing like that. Don't take it that way. But I would have thought if you're making this top 5, Oak Grove's got to be 5 ahead of Southern Lab. What made you put Southern Lab ahead of Oak Grove, even though Oak Grove beat them on the court?
Southern Lab still has the best resume, probably out of all the teams in this top 5 that I have. It's you look at their resume, like I said that Oak Grove is in the cusp of making mines because their resume is getting better. Southern Lab's resume is as good as anybody's in the state. And that loss against Oak Grove, yeah, that's a loss, but that's not a bad loss. So
nobody said that.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying you're not saying it, but I'm saying it's not a bad loss. You know what I'm saying? So if they would have lost convincingly, I'll be like, yeah, I could switch, but it was close. And Oak Grove had a big, 4th quarter to win it. So, but I think they still have a great resume, but now they are in the edge now, pretty much for Southern Lab. And they still play still got some tough games ahead of them, and they're not afraid to schedule anybody at all. So, but we will see if they lose another one, they on the edge of being out. But I think the 3-5, the 3-5, the 3-5, I haven't really changed. I think I made one flip a week ago with
you flip Curtis and Zachary.
Curtis and Zachary. That's the only flip I had, because I had Zachary won. Curtis got the convincing win, and especially a huge fourth quarter. So they deserve to be number one, top team in the state, and everything else. But that's how I look at it, and but like I said, Oak Grove's on the cusp, and other programs are on the cusp of getting this top 5.
All right, Peppers, what's your top 5, man?
All right. I think we're in unison. Curtis is number 1. I actually flipped 2 and 3 around though. I got University Lab 2, Zachary 3.
Oh,
but
okay.
I have it that way.
Yes, you do.
And you know who I've been singing the beat for all year long? Prairieville. I still have them 5. They are number 1 in the non-select power ratings.
Yes,
Y'all talk about the schedule, but the computations say they are number 1. So I have them 5th. 4th, I have Slidell as well. I have Slidell at 4, but I got Prairieville at 5.
My issue with Prairieville, and I know they're number 1 in the power rankings. I see it.
Right.
But
Okay.
look at that schedule. Who have they played?
Okay. Can I answer that?
Yes, please.
They haven't played a great schedule. I'm with you. But computers don't lie. I don't know if you could fudge PowerPoints the way we have it systematically set up. They're number 1. So evidently, the computations of the teams that they've played, they have won. The record.
The teams that they played have won. I get it. Most of the teams probably got winning records to where that's helped them.
But they haven't played the name opponents, is what you're looking for, right?
I'm looking like a tough schedule. And I know Prairieville is just on the come up. I get it. They're on the come up. They're a brand new school. I understand it. You don't play all the tough people yet, just starting off, right?
Right.
I get it.
It's
no knock on Prairieville, but I'm just like,
not at all.
If I'm comparing them to Slidell, to Salmon, to Zachary, to Curtis, to me, this is me. I'm just like, I can't put them there yet, but you got them there.
Well, I'm gonna say this, and I'm looking at their schedule. All right, they have 3 losses on the year overall, and that is to John Curtis, Southern Lab, University Lab.
Yeah.
Now the wins: Parkview Baptist, that is a playoff team.
That's a playoff team.
Also, they got a win against Hahnville. That's a playoff team.
Hahnville holding on by the thread, bro. Last I checked the power rank, they were 28. They are holding on.
Yeah, they're out right now.
Yeah, they're out, but they're still.
Now they're out. Okay.
They're out now. That's a playoff win. They got a win against Madison Prep. They got a win. That's usually a really good state power. They've been in the top 20 the last couple of years.
Who, Madison Prep?
Yes.
They won there last year. They won there the year before.
Okay.
So they
look, a couple years ago.
No.
Wait a minute.
Wait. Hold on. What I'm saying is, yeah, we know about Madison Prep girls as a powerhouse. Yes, but they haven't gotten to the top 28 the past couple years. They haven't.
Let me check this.
Go check.
Let me check this. Now they didn't make it last year. I'm gonna definitely give you that.
While you're looking, guys, what did you got? How much consideration do you give Riverdale? I mean, they're undefeated. They play in a terrible district, but they have not lost. Where's the reward for them?
Boy, you want Charles Allen to call me and be getting on me again?
Yeah, I do. I actually do.
Yeah, and I told Charles Allen the same thing I just said about Prairieville's schedule. It's the schedule. I mean,
you were wrong. Madison Prep was in the state championship game 2024 and lost to Lafayette Christian.
The title game itself.
Okay,
cool. I can
got you. He got you.
He'll get me once every 5 months. Anyway, moving on.
Wow.
moving on. Okay, back to what we were talking about just now, and that was what we talking about?
Oh, excuse me. Madison Prep got to the semis last year.
They did?
I actually got to the championship again.
Against who? Against who?
Vanderbilt Catholic.
Oh, that's right. That is right. Yes, they did. Give that man
2 times in one show, VK. Go ahead, boy.
And 2 claps.
And a Ric Flair. Woo!
I wasn't doing all that now. All right. That's cool. All good. That's right. They did play Vanderbilt Catholic. That's right. Journey and all of them. Correct. All right. Back to what was I just talking about, George? Help me out.
Riverdale.
Riverdale. Yeah,
now.
it's just a schedule. That's it. Now look, that's not me trying to knock them, because I love what Coach Burke has done, and she knows that. I love what she has done, how she's turned around that program. She's done a great job. Riverdale just haven't had a tough schedule. And that's it. That is it. Now I think next year, I think Coach Burke gonna amp that schedule up a little bit more, make it a little
She
bit
should.
harder. I think she will. Because still a lot of those players will be coming back next season. So that's the only thing with Riverdale. But they're undefeated, and they're gonna hopefully they make some noise, man. I want to see Coach Burke get to that top 28.
Here's the other thing about Prairie you need to know also. After they lost those 3 games,
they hadn't lost since
16 in a row.
They hadn't lost since
16 in a row.
Yep.
So that's why they're 1 right now. And they do have some decent wins. Santa Mar's a playoff team. Edie White's a playoff team. So I tell you, man, it should be more tougher. It should be, but they do have good wins. There are some teams, I ain't gonna lie, Riverdale's girls schedule, this is a way better schedule than Riverdale. Just being honest.
I will agree with that.
And I like Kiara Burke, and I like her, but this right there, like I think Prairie View is number 1 for a reason, but we will see down the line, and it's amazing of their story in year 2 of their program, and a program that is going to get better, because I think they might just have maybe 1 or 2 seniors on this team, similar to the boys team we've seen.
Yep.
So if the girls are ahead of schedule, look out, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, indeed. D-boy. D-boy back in the building. George Pepper just don't understand. Oh, yes, indeed, man.
You gotta love D-boy.
Yes, indeed.
You're telling us to do our job.
Yes, indeed. I know. Telling me, JB, just gonna do your job. Don't worry about the comments. D-boy, gotta make sure everything working, man. We got a couple more minutes before we get out of here. We want to thank Pickup USA for allowing us to come here tonight and do a live broadcast. We truly appreciate it. Thankful to them. Guys, we got a game Friday night, and we got a whole invitational classic on Saturday that we're doing. But I want to talk about Friday night first. It's Brother Martin at Holy Cross. We're doing that game. Our coverage will start around 6:55. Ladies and gentlemen, 6:55 p.m. Our coverage will start. Coach Lauren Dean, 16-19, and he's looking to get a big victory against Holy Cross again. They played early this year, won by 2 points. Coach Kirkwood for Holy Cross, they've been on a little bit of a slide, and he's looking to get off of that slide and start climbing back on an uphill direction. We're trying to get a win over Brother Martin. I think it's gonna be a close ball game. What you say?
It's going to be a very, very good ball game. Evenly matched teams going against one another, looking for a big win in the Catholic League. This is district time now, so this is where it really, really counts. And for Coach Lauren Dean, it's not surprising that his team was gonna come around after early in the season. So he's doing well. Mr. Kirkwood doing the best he can with his team and everything on such short notice that he had to step in this year to coach that team after the changes before the basketball season started. So for him, he's doing the best he can, and possibly really you can say definitely his last season as the Holy Cross head coach.
We don't know that. We don't know this will be his last season.
Well,
we don't know that. You assuming again?
I'm not assuming, but we know what it's called.
What is called then?
Listen, we know what was the.
You said it's gonna be his last season. We don't know that.
We might not know that, but we know what the facts was in front and what happened last season. I will listen.
He took another position. Yes,
he took another position.
All right.
And my thing is,
the guy that came, took the job, and all of a sudden, steps away. Says, "I'm not coaching this year." So Mister came back and said, "I'm gonna hold my new position, but I'm still gonna coach." The thing is, he will have a decision to make. Does he stay or hire an assistant or hire somebody else? But what I say is this for Mister. I think it's a calling from God that he's telling you still need to be coaching. I really think that's what it is, bro. It's a calling from God telling Coach Mr. Kirkwood, you need to stay coaching.
Why you involved in religion right now? I'm kidding.
I'm just saying, man.
Kidding, dude.
I'm just saying. Go ahead, though.
Look, I think what you're saying is legitimate. I think it's very legitimate, and maybe it might be the time. But it was funny how the decision and everything was made last season, and you thinking like if you're the AD and now you move up to this position, you can't coach at the same. And that was kind of stunning because I'm like, I think other places head coaches still coach, even if you're taking a high position in administration. But I guess it's different in Holy Cross. So now with all that happened, he had no choice but to put himself in there. So it's going to be interesting. That's why I say possible. We don't know. You're right. We don't know. But possibly maybe last season, because we got to see what's going to happen if he's going to continue to head. If he continues to head coach, great. You know what I'm saying? He's at a time of his life that his kids are successful in college and everything, that he's doing his best, living his best life, but at the same time doing what he loves to do, and also teaching, and not just that, but coaching and being administrator and supporting Holy Cross. So he loves that.
Yep.
So is the fact of the matter is, okay, what's the next direction? Are they gonna let you continue to coach?
Oh,
If they do that, if they let them,
they'll let
that's
them.
a blessing in
They'll
itself.
let 'em.
Because at first it didn't look that way until
the
that
job
happened.
he's done at Holy Cross has been phenomenal. George, let's get you in here about the Holy Cross Brother Martin game this Friday night.
And Brother Martin's coming off a smarting loss to John Curtis. Gave him a good game, though, but lost by 8 a few nights ago. So you would think that the Crusaders coming here as the favorite, and you mentioned Holy Cross a little bit on the backslide, but there's a certainty in high school sports that involves the Hash It Out show. Where we go, drama follows. So we're just saying, tune in Friday night, 6:50. I think, pregame 6:50, tip 7.
Yeah, 6:55.
Am I
I'm
right?
gonna start at 6:55. Tip off
Uh-huh.
will be at 7. Well, hopefully
Okay.
7. But the last games we've gone to, the tip off been a little later. They running 15 minutes, so that's why I say we'll
I do
start off
need
at
something.
5.
I do need something from you, JB. The schedule for Saturday
Oh,
for the
I
the
got
Booker
you.
T. Washington Classic.
I will send it to you. So
You got that? Thank
over
you.
it right now. I'm about
Huh?
to talk about that. I'm actually about to talk about that right now. So Saturday, everybody, we have the Rudy St. Amar Classic that is at Booker T. Washington High School. Okay, 6 games we're gonna bring to you, all 6, starting at 10:50 in the morning. Yes, we're about to do this,
Wake up with
everybody.
the Hash It Out show.
Yes, we're about to do it. So first game, as I check the chat right quick, let me see. Hey, Chuck. I'm glad you got your power back, man. Chuck is up north in Louisiana.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
hey, well
definitely.
wishes to you, Chuck,
Definitely. Yep.
and also the people in North Louisiana, man. Our prayers go out to y'all, North Louisiana, North Mississippi, and stuff like that. A lot's been going on with that snowstorm. I know they're trying to recover right now. They had something that happened. You told me about a couple
Yeah,
days ago.
they finally started cleaning the I-20 up there. Finally getting that ice off the road.
And
finally.
they're rescuing people and stuff. So that's really good.
Yeah.
And my prayers go out to those people in North Louisiana, also in North Mississippi as well. That's a lot they dealt with. So it's good that you have power on, Chuck, and it's good that you're joining us on our show today.
Definitely. All right, so here's the schedule. All right, that we're gonna be bringing to you. 11 o'clock. LB Landry versus Vanderbilt Catholic. 12:30. A first round playoff rematch from a year ago. Sophie B. Wright versus McKinley. 2 o'clock. Carver versus Scotlandville. 3:30. Booker T. Washington versus Frederick Douglass. 5 o'clock. Archbishop Shaw versus H.L. Bourgeois. And the last game at 6:30. John F. Kennedy versus Edna Call. We're going to bring all 6 of those games, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to bring all 6. I'm working on the schedule for all of us right now, so we can have some breaks in between games. Like if VK and George call a game, I'm on break, so I'm going to make it happen. I got to do all that schedule. I'm going to make it happen. So, but we got 6 games, George Peppers. Go ahead, Peppers. What you got to say about it?
It's going to be an interesting lineup. And is this the inaugural edition of this classic or no?
No, I was there last year. To be honest with you.
Okay, but this with the schedule that they have, the schedule that we are putting that we have got interesting basketball games for to say the least. You
Yep.
know, it's going to be an interesting day of basketball. It may be cold outside because it's supposed to be upper 30s for the high Saturday.
Sorry, we'll be indoors.
I know, and we hope that the heaters are working.
Yeah.
And that's all we need. I mean, and I see you, D boy. You sure you want that smoke? I'm just saying. You want that smoke, big boy? I mean, you talking all that jazz,
Oh, man.
but it's all good, D boy. But I'll challenge you in sports trivia. Let's go.
Yes,
But
indeed.
let's get it. But no, it's gonna be an interesting day of basketball. Some really good matchups, interesting matchups to say the least. Um, if you're not gonna be there, and we really hope you do, tune into the Hash It Out Shows JB the Sports Guy's YouTube page and stay with us all day. Turn your heater on at the house, get some hot chocolate, maybe order a pizza or something like that. You know, because it's gonna be cold outside, colder than last weekend.
Yes,
So
indeed.
we're in for another wild one as far as the climate goes. So global warming, what does that mean? The last 2 weeks over here, I don't know. I don't know, but it is what it is. But it's gonna be a long, very interesting day of basketball, to say the least. We start you off on Friday night with Brother Martin Holy Cross. Great Catholic League battle. Good coaches matchup with Mr. Kirkwood, Holy Cross, and Wesley Laurendine at Brother Martin. Um, should be another solid game there. But stay with the Hash It Out show. We got nothing but good games to bring you, and I'm really hoping that the 12th of February that you're talking about, JB, comes to bear.
Well,
I really hope that happens.
waiting to see. VK, your thoughts about the Rudy Cinema Classic Saturday?
Oh man, all I'm gonna tell you is this: the temperatures expected to be in the 20s early in the morning, and the high gonna be about in the 30s. Whoo! All I'm gonna tell you, man, join the Hash It Out show, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And you can, like I said, it's gonna be breakfast, lunch, dinner starting at 11 all the way down. I mean, some great matchups, and I think the way it's looking, and hopefully it'll be all hands on deck on Saturday. If it is, we gonna have a lot of people working through there, man. Like I said, it's a
Yeah. Oh man,
there you go,
that's what
cheap.
I'm talking about, D boy. You got no shot, my boy.
Oh Lord, yes
Yeah.
indeed.
So I really think Saturday's games, and I think it's gonna be a very great classic in itself. I mean, we did some good ones. I think this is gonna be as good as the Country Day Classic that we did. You know what I'm saying? The quality of games and everything on Saturday is gonna be amazing in itself. And
I mean,
cannot
all these teams that's playing pretty much playoff teams.
that's what I'm saying. The
Yeah.
quality of games on
Yeah.
Saturday is going to be really good.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I cannot wait. And I cannot wait to see a lot of these teams for the first time this year in person, like Kennedy, HL Bourgeois, Vanderbilt, Catholic, Booker T. Washington. I heard a good bit about this good Booker T. Washington team. Probably one of the youngest teams in the state, but very talented, and they're right there in the playoff push. So I'm looking forward to seeing all these teams on Saturday.
Yeah, most definitely. Everybody, want to thank everyone who tuned in tonight. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Special thanks to TJ for talking with us for a little bit.
Yes.
Special thanks to Pickup USA Fitness. And when I say that, means everybody who's involved with Pickup USA Fitness for offering the invite for us to come here, and we accepted. And man, this is great. I love what they're doing, what they got playing here. This is nice. So
Absolutely. And shout out to Corey Clare. Appreciate him and everything, and all the people in the staff here at Pickup Fitness, man. You got these courses, then you got a place you can work out as well, man. So I'll tell you, man, it's a good all-around place, man. Come on in here and get you some membership, you know what I'm saying, and just oh God. But I'm like this, man. Just come on in here, get some membership here at Pick Up USA Fitness, man. I'm telling you, you won't regret it, man. It's for everybody.
Yeah.
But just come in here and get your membership on, get your run on, and also you can get yourself in shape as well.
That's right. Give me a ball and score on VK right quick. 1 point winner. Anyway, everybody, we gonna call it a wrap for tonight. Everybody, thank you for tuning in. So we got excuse me, sorry. We got Brother Martin, Holy Cross Friday, Rudy St. Amant Classic at Booker T. Washington High School Saturday. Brother Martin, Holy Cross Friday.
Yes.
Rudy St. Amant Classic Saturday. And then we'll be back next Wednesday. Next Thursday, we do have a game next Thursday. Be on the North Shore. Girls basketball, Ponchatoula versus Mandeville. Alana Benoit from Mandeville, one of the best players in the state. We're gonna have her on our broadcast. But other than that, for George Peppers, for VK Jones, I am JB the Sports Guy. We'll see y'all this weekend. Y'all tune in and watch some good old high school basketball with us. It's gonna be great. That form was bad. Y'all have a good night.
They're always net, baby.
Hey, parents and coaches, want your young athlete to go far on and off the field? Kumon of Gretna is the place for you. Whether it's reading plays or calculating scores, early literacy and math skills teach focus, discipline, and decision making. Give your student athlete the edge. Start early, start smart at Kumon of Gretna.
If you're looking for the best pizza in Metro New Orleans, then you're in the right place. Moe's Pizza has a great selection of Italian food that can satisfy your appetite, and they can also cater to your needs in any event. Give them a call at 504-341-9650 or log on to www.moespizzanola.com, located at 1112 Avenue H in West Wego, Louisiana. Moe's Pizza, Italians do it better.
If you ever need help with 401k services, fiduciary services, or executive benefits, then Jeremy Callaghan of CoSource Financial Group is the guy to see. You can reach him at 337-606-9860.
I'm Shayla Foreman, and you watching the Hash It Out Show.